Hobbs, and I was born with cerebral palsy. I was born premature, and that was a big part of it. It's basically just limits people's mobility, but for me, it's both my legs and just my right arm.
Jeff was born 3 months premature and as a result has cerebral palsy. Jeff only weighed 2.5 pounds at birth.
Sports has always been a big part of my life. The first time that I tried to play in a team was back in Little League Baseball. And then they thought I was at risk of, getting hurt.
I surely don't want Jeff getting hurt, and I tried to tell them, you're hurting him in a way that will affect him for the rest of his life. You're just looking at Jeff, you're just worried about Jeff getting hurt physically. You're not looking at emotionally and mentally what you people are doing to him by telling him no.
And so when it came time for freshman football, he told me that he was going to be on the football team, and I said, "You are you?" And he says, "Yeah, there's no cuts. I'm going to play. I'm going to be part of the team."
That was probably one of the worst days of my life when Jeff went for helmet handout, because I used to sit and watch him practice on the field just as hard as every other kid out there. And when he was so excited because he was going to finally be on a team and not be on the sidelines. And when he came to I took him and one of his friends, and his friend walked to the car with his helmet, and then Jeff came. And it probably was one of the hardest days of my life.
So the cross-country coach came up to me, actually, and asked me if I'd be willing to be on the team. And
we didn't really know what to expect. As Jeff headed into the open and had approximately 600 meters to go in the race, everyone there at the park started to line the course. There was cheering going on and clapping, and it was just a tremendous event, and one that quite honestly I'll never forget.
My next guest is the adult representative for this year's Celebration 99. He's Jeff Hobbs. He and I just happen to share a love in common. That is the love for running. Jeff has cerebral palsy. It may present a challenge for him, but it doesn't stop him from pursuing his dream to run.
I got one email from a parent saying that, my kid has cerebral palsy, and one day I hope he can compete like you, and there's no way I can even describe what that means,
And I think in his way, that's his way of handling it. He doesn't want to be singled out. He just wants to participate with the other guys and the other athletes and the so-called, from a healthy standpoint, the so-called normal athletes, as we would call them.
I'm going to Champaign to talk to the University of Illinois cross-country and track coach to see if he'll let me be part of the team.
Well, this is his whole thing right here, I think, I mean, he's been working for the past, 6 years to do this, and hopefully the guy just gives him an answer so he can make up his mind about what he wants to do after this. I hope he takes the news either way well. I hope he doesn't give up if he doesn't get in.
I know that I'm only going to have a limited amount of time to say what I want to say, but if I only, got a couple minutes, that's all I'm really asking for. I didn't expect to run at all, really, and I'm just like, well, if I could run in one for my senior year, that'd be great. It's like, no, there's some meets like at the beginning of the year that everybody can run, so I can run the team. So, I mean,
I don't know what to think anymore. He's pulled it all off.
Like, in his office, like, I had to hold back because I thought I was going to start crying, Maybe this is the one place I want to be. This was my dream.
Hey, thanks for stopping by, Howard. Man, proud of you. Make sure you get that schedule to me.
I will.